Okay, so we're talking about kind of the winter storm. We're in a lull of activity right now. We're expecting more snow to develop, but still, I think with how cold it is, normally when we see the snow is kind of like 25 degrees, 28 degrees, 30 degrees. This is a much, much colder snow, so it's going to be fluffier, but also the storm system's lacking moisture. You need moisture with snow, and it is struggling. So we're kind of seeing that right now. A bit of a lull in activity. Most areas, if you do see some snow, it's isolated light snow showers. But we saw plenty of snow last night and earlier on this morning, and so roads are covered in downtown Manhattan. Some slick spots, but as long as you take it slow, it's not too bad. You see people driving on our downtown Manhattan camp, not having too much of an issue there. And that seems to be the trend, especially on the interstates where you're kind of, here's Highway 75. People are moving also at a decent pace at Holton. You've seen about 3 inches already in Holton, and for the most part, today you look to be done. A lot of that snow is going to try and stay I-70 and south now as that second round will redevelop later on this morning. Here's a shot of I-35 in Emporia. You're seeing snowfall still in Emporia, at times moderate to heavier snow. And we'll occasionally see somebody driving on I-35 here right now, and there's nobody, but they're moving at a relatively decent pace. But keep in mind, just take it slow this morning. There'll be some slick spots on the roads. A lot of roads are snow covered. -1 is your current temperature. It feels like temperature of -22. Your dew point is at -10. Incredibly dry air in place. And a north-northeast breeze at 18 miles per hour. So not only are you dealing with the snow, it is dangerously cold out there. If you're heading out and you have to, make sure you bundle up several layers because it's a dangerous cold. Frostbite can settle in quickly. But here's the lull in activity. A band of kind of some snow developing along I-70, but the heavier snow towards the south, light snow moving into Burlington, Lebo, and moderate to heavy snow getting ready to move into Emporia, also Cottonwood Falls. You're drying out currently at Council Grove. Eastern sides of Manhattan could be seeing some light snow as the storm system is still located off towards our north and west, and it'll continue to pump in the energy, and we'll see a second round kind of redevelop later on this morning, expecting heavier snowfall to fall again at I-70 and towards the south. So later on today, we'll kind of get that lull in activity throughout now to about 8 to 9 o'clock, and then by 10 to 11 o'clock, that second round starts to redevelop. But keep in mind, this model keeps everything kind of I-70 and south. Most of that snowfall staying really around that I-35 corridor, and that's where we expect the heavier totals to be. Then by later on tonight, we dry out, but maybe a few isolated snow showers I-70 and north, but overall, the bulk of your snow is now done with. And that's what we're going to see with the totals. 1 to 4 inches for the areas in white, but they've already seen that. You've already seen, Concordia's already seen 4 inches. You've already seen 2 to 3 inches across this area. Not expecting to pick up much additional snowfall. 3 to 6 for this area in pink, where you've already seen 2 to 3, 4 inches, so maybe an additional inch or 2. And then 5 to 8 for that area in blue. That's where we're going to pick up a lot of the snowfall throughout today, as you've only seen about 1.5 inches in Emporia, but expecting to see that increase throughout today. Temperatures this morning are at or below zero, very cold. Combine that with that north wind, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour. Look at your feels like temperatures this morning, 20 to 25 degrees below zero, and it doesn't improve much throughout today. Still cold by this afternoon. Feels like temperatures at about -15. Wednesday morning, -20 to -25. Here's Wednesday afternoon, warming things up to -5, around -5 for Wednesday afternoon. The coldest morning will be Thursday morning, where you can see wind chills as low as 30 degrees below zero. So record-breaking cold, a record cold high for today at 5 degrees, a record cold high for tomorrow at 8 degrees, and a record low temperature for Thursday morning. The old record was set back in 1889. After that, things warm back up. Check out the weekend and early next week, 60 degrees by next Monday.